goes between these three players. Who have the upper hand of winning the Ballon d'Or first? These three guys: Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbape, and then Halaand. So it's a Thursday, and every Thursday I like to bring to you Lagos City what Day One said. It's going to be in the first part of the show, and also we do some of the notes. We'll go on the prediction guys who did yesterday. We just check out, do we have a winner? And on the what Day One said, it comes your way every Thursday. It's about this. It is about what managers, what players, what anyone connected with the game have once said about football, or footballers rather. And this one is from Fabrizio Romano. He said, lessons number 1: never report stats why Haaland is playing football. And then from Eden Hazard, he said, I don't talk much with Ancelotti. And Ancelotti replied, Hazard was honest. He was honest. I don't talk much to him. So you need to know there have been some coldness between Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti and Eden Haaland. And Eden Hazard, sorry. Okay, now this is another one. When Eden Hazard was asked a question about questions about what he misses most, why not playing football, he said, to play, to be honest, to play on the pitch, and to feel very important. And also Erik ten Hag said, this game was influenced by the referee. Erik ten Hag didn't hold back when discussing the referee's decision to send off Casemiro and not awarding a penalty for the club. I really don't think I'm feeling myself. Come on, KZK, get back on track again. Alright, let's do it again like a recap. Lagos City. Okay, coming from David Aher. He said, I think the referee needs to show more consistency. Sometimes they show red card, and sometimes they don't. And also from Fede Valverde. If they want me out of Real Madrid, they will have to kill me. And now you can actually get to say Real Madrid runs in the blood, in the vein of this guy from the Uruguay side. Okay, from Godson Anonymous, maybe. He said if Kylian Mbape doesn't leave PSG to sign for Real Madrid, it will be the biggest waste of talent football has ever produced. And from Patrice Ever says, if Messi had the same work ethic as Cristiano Ronaldo, he would probably have like 15 Ballon d'Ors. And you know, the 7-0 Manchester United suffered at the hands of the Liverpool side. And Jose Mourinho said this: these sort of results are a part of the project I'm rebuilding. I don't give any advice to him. Talking about Erik ten Hag. He is himself a top coach. The squad he has is 10 times better than what I had, so he is in a better position to win big trophies. The only thing United lack right now is quality striker, or else they are very dangerous team. Probably top 3 in the world right now. One result does not change anything. It can happen to any team. And also Harry Kane said top 4 finish is not enough. Where we are at as a club, we should be winning trophies, and that's the Englishman's expectations. And also Carlo Ancelotti said, for me, Vinicius Jr. is the best player in the world. And also, you don't forget Gianni Infantino, the big man himself, now the FIFA re-elected president till 2027. And he got a message for haters, maybe, I don't know what supporters, better word to say. He said this: to those that love me, and I know there are many, and those who hate me, I love you all. So that's a special message for his supporters and detractors after being re-elected as FIFA president until 2027. Okay, Fabinho, before the game yesterday, he said this: Vinicius Jr., stopping him will be a big challenge for us. For us to have a chance to qualify, we have to stop him from getting space. We have to stop him. Players like him, if they get space, they can find space. They can always do something in the game. And also after that loss, Jurgen Klopp said, Modric, Toni Kroos, Karim Benzema, and all these young stars. Wow, what a team. Okay, this one's coming from the man that say he overthinks Pep Guardiola. So he's accepting defeat. He said, I am a failure in the Champions League. I'm sorry, I'm going to explain the secret. Even if I win the UEFA Champions League or 3 in a row, I will be a failure. I have 3 idols in my life: Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, and Julia Roberts. She came to England a few years ago in the period when Manchester United were not so good. We were better and she went to see Manchester United. She didn't come to see us. Even if I win the Champions League, it cannot make up for the fact that Julia Roberts did not come to see us. I mean, that's emotional. I feel for him though, I understand. So he said he has 3 idols. I know how this works, right? So, you know, Julia Roberts, Tiger Woods, and then Michael Jordan. I know how it feels for you to be in the same city, and Julia Roberts, legendary for you. Your idol came around visiting England, not just England, Manchester United, and never came around to see you at City. I know, not about him now, talking about us. So he's speaking for the team, but he wish he had a teacher with this person. Julia Roberts, you know, legendary. And also from Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard said, I would like to stay at Real Madrid. I have always said, I hope to play to show that I can still do it. And also Pep Guardiola said, absolutely, I will be judged on the Champions League. Since the day I arrived at City, they asked me, are you here to win the Champions League? I accept it. It's not going to change. You know, he has won it before with Barcelona, but he feels like if you don't win it, this would be an incomplete project. I think that's what it is. We know what City wants now. Like Erling Haaland said, they didn't bring me here to win Premier League titles. They've been winning them before. It doesn't feel like a new one for them. They need me to win the Champions League for them. So maybe they needed Messiah, maybe. But time will tell. We did win it this time around. Let's see how it goes. Okay, on the show, before I move to another side, let's do some notes on the show quickly. Okay, let's start from Jurgen Klopp accepting defeat. And the question now, what next? Let's hear from the German, Jurgen Klopp.
We had with 3 goals difference. You need a special performance, and we didn't show a special performance tonight. So it was in moments a good performance, but Real Madrid was for the whole game the team in control of the game. Had the better chances. Ali had to make 2 sensational saves to keep us in the game, and that's the reason. So again, if you want to get through, you need to be outstanding. If you want to win the game, you need to be really good. And again, Madrid was the better team, and that's why the right team went through to the next round. The best team won today.
So he recognized that they lost. According to Jurgen Klopp, he said. And Jurgen Klopp continues the question now next. What is next for Liverpool? So let me quickly bring that interview, you know, Jurgen Klopp talking and also Virgil van Dijk alongside him. And I don't know what next for Liverpool, if I'm to say. I don't know. Liverpool need to make top 4. If they don't make the top 4, they will not be in Europe. Talk about the UEFA Champions League. Okay, let me quickly bring that to you now. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp taking up next, and after that, Virgil van Dijk.
Competition, and we want to be part of it every year, and that's now a massive task for us. We all know that. When we come back from the international break, we have a proper football week ahead of us, I would with 3 games, City, Chelsea, Arsenal, which will then probably define where we get out of it. People might say we lost it in Bournemouth, but I think this week is a pretty decisive one. Our job is to squeeze absolutely everything out of this season, what's possible. That's a strange one so far. Just our recent 2 games, obviously a sensational performance against Manchester United, which is a really good football team, and then a really bad performance against Bournemouth, which is a good football team as well, but we should not lose this kind of game. They'll put us again on more pressure than if we would have 3 points. I think that everybody really could felt or smell our breath, if you want. So there's again distance because other teams won their games. But again, I said I cannot sit here now and tell it's clear we want to be top 4. But if we can do that, we will decide on the pitch, not here in the press conference. Well, obviously.
Now the voice of Jurgen Klopp, now Virgil van Dijk.
See, now everyone's going to different places. We go into international, everyone go to different countries. So the mindset have to switch immediately. It will be different way of playing, different environment. Some players go to Africa, some players stay in Europe, some players go all over the world. And after we come back, then the mindset will be on a very tough week that we have.
I just wanted to bring this now. Talk about what I'm about to. First of all, yesterday was match 15th. You know that, right? And a player wears number 7 jersey, but not about the jersey number now. It's about the name of this guy. Solly Match. Crystal Palace are going through a lot. No doubt, everybody knows that. I mean, the team is struggling. Patrick Vieira is really going through a whole lot of stuff right now. Now, Solly Match. His name is Solly Match, like M-A-R-C-H. I talked about him on the morning show, the Sport Beat, and I thought I was going to bring it back on the radio. Now, this man scored in the 15th minute, and his name is Solly, and his name is Match. So, and yesterday was 15th match. How did it happen? Let's hear from Solly Match himself.
Especially in front of their fans, but I was a bit cautious. It might have been offside, so I didn't celebrate too much. But yeah, no, it was a great finish and a great goal for us. Working on moving inside and making runs in behind, and just I think the timing was perfect, and that's something I've lacked, and I think we've lacked out as well in previous weeks. So yeah, the time made the run, and yeah, luckily I finished it off nicely.
Okay, let's talk about the manager, De Zerbi. And he's the voice of De Zerbi right now, taking up the Italian man.
Very important for him, these goals, but for the team also. Now we have to prepare the next game Sunday in FA Cup. It will be another step very important for Brighton and for our mentality.
Yeah, for our mentality, and Solly Match said this again.
We just want to take each game as it comes. I think we can aim high. We want to get in Europe. I don't think we're shy to say that. We've got high expectation, ambition. So just take each game as it comes and each week, and yeah, hopefully we can get as high at the table as we can. Look, it's probably against us to no one's sort of backing us. So yeah, sure.
So he's saying we take every game just the way it unfolds. But lastly, let's hear from Patrick Vieira, who is going through a lot. In 2023, Crystal Palace has played 11 games. They've won nothing. They've drawn 5 and they've lost 6. And let's hear from the World Cup winner. Talk about France 98, legendary with Arsenal. We know the invisible. Currently, he's the manager of Crystal Palace, right at Selhurst Park. Patrick Vieira, take it up from me.
Even the players that we have to remain calm and keep working. What is important is to create those opportunities, and we have them, and the mindset of our players has to change. We have to be more aggressive going forward.
Okay, now let's get to talking terms, Legal City. But you know the way we do the second half of the show is about you with me now on the show. I've got Dozy Nukumaze. How are you doing, Josie, today? Good evening to you.
I'm doing good, Kizike. Good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well. Very, very well.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's actually a while. You're not consistent. You're being like the VAR. Let me put it that way. But yeah, away from that now. Quickly, let's get into talking terms. Time is already running. We're going out of time.
Yeah.
International break is coming up, right?
Sure.
Now, there's this guy who is doing so well. He's an Englishman. His name is Ivan Toney. Plays for Brentford. Let me quickly see if I can bring this to you so you know. Okay, now let me just, he's the man who has got second goals after Harry Kane as an Englishman.
Yeah.
And he was omitted in the World Cup. Right now, as I talk to you,
he has been included.
Yeah. Why has he been off? Is he what to be involved all the while?
Well,
Gareth Southgate just started looking his way now.
One thing is when it comes to international football, the coaches, they deal on current form. If Anthony, since they came into the Premier League from the Championship, he hasn't been doing so bad anyways, but his form actually got he really got better now than before the World Cup, because if he was actually performing how he's performing now before the World Cup, definitely he would be taken, because one thing about national team coaches is they don't care about who you are, your position in your club, as long as at that particular point that tournament is coming up, you're in form, they just pick you. So if he was in this current form,
let's get it right. You said if he was in this current form. Do you realize, for me, he was even on form than Callum Wilson
before
at
the
that
World
point?
Cup?
Yeah.
He was, I would say for Callum Wilson,
yes,
without sentiment, he was in form better than Callum Wilson before the World Cup. But well, I wouldn't say why a certain Callum Wilson was actually chosen.
Included, Newcastle maybe. I don't know.
Maybe let's say because of how Newcastle was performing there. Newcastle was actually on fire before the World Cup. So, but obviously he really deserves to be there. Honestly, the guy is doing well, playing in a team like Brentford, who everybody would regard as an average team in England currently, and his second highest goal scorer as an English player in the Premier League. Man, is really a good one. I was happy when I checked the lineup and I saw his name there. At least he's going to prove himself.
Okay, let's get talking now. The Champions League last 8 quarterfinals, semi-finals, draws comes up. Which pairing can you now wait to see? Okay, which pairing would you want to see, if you had to say, for the Champions League?
I would want to see Bayern Munich, Manchester City.
At this stage?
In all honesty.
That's brutal. Why?
I haven't really seen both of them play that much. I've seen Manchester City.
But it would actually be very tough.
I would love to see it. It would really be a tough one. Bayern Munich was actually Pep Guardiola's former team. So he came to Manchester City directly from Bayern Munich. So it would really be a nice one to see both of them. They did themselves. They went to score 7 goals against Manchester United, and ever since then they've not even seen a goal to score. Maybe they exhausted their goal bundles, like some people said. So for the top 4, it looks open on paper. It looks open on paper.
So who would you be omitting to leave the 4?
Like I said, on paper, it looks open, in the sense that Newcastle United, I think between Newcastle United, who is on 4th position, and Liverpool, I think the gap there should be about is it up to 3 or 4 points, something like that. And then Newcastle 2 games in hand, Liverpool 1 game in hand. Anything can happen, but on paper it looks open. But if you look at what Liverpool is doing, their inconsistency, beating Manchester United 7-0 and then coming against Bournemouth to lose, it doesn't really tell well about. In as much as Newcastle United also, they've actually come down from how they were before. Earlier in the season, they were really on fire compared to now. The fire is actually coming down. But Tottenham Hotspur is also there. They are on and off, but I will know what they can actually do. So that's rate for top 4 between Liverpool, Newcastle United, and Tottenham is on paper is open, but I feel it will really be a tough one for Liverpool to get in there. But they really need it in order to make a Champions League spot. But I don't see it coming anyways.
You don't see it coming. So let's talk about El Clasico next week. By the weekend, how will Madrid visit that game after the UEFA Champions League qualification? They look to be the hotter side now.
Of course.
How are they going to enter that game against Barcelona?
Anyway, first of all, I would not like to compare that Copa del Rey, match with Champions League when it comes to Real Madrid. I don't know one thing about Real Madrid, that when you see Real Madrid in the Champions League, you see a different team compared to what you see in the La Liga and the domestic league. So a different Real Madrid play the UEFA Champions League to me. So coming down to that one, they already won't go down. But I know that Barcelona, by God's grace, they will be complete. Their teams will be, their players will
Why
be
do you say
complete.
God's grace? You want to see full team?
No, I wish it can be a full team so that there wouldn't be any excuse.
No excuse, yeah.
So hopefully they will be complete, and then Real Madrid, they're already complete. So it's going to be a fight that Real Madrid will always want to win. But yes, Barcelona, they have 1 goal advantage. But if they should come out to play, unlike the previous one that they actually packed the bus, if they can come out to play the game against Real Madrid might take the opportunity. The 1 goal there is not really a big problem for Real Madrid. Real Madrid can give you 2 goals ahead and then come up to beat you. So 1 goal is not really that much. If they come out to play the way they played them against the first leg, definitely they will get a win against Barcelona. But it's not really going to be easy. And again, it's domestic league. It's not Champions League.
Okay, we just learned that Eden Hazard is really having, we know before now, I already know it looks shaky. Going through some stuff with the manager, Halaand Salati, they barely talk, right? They don't talk as normal.
Hazard, right?
Yeah, Hazard. Now, he's hungry to play for Madrid.
Yeah, very hungry.
But there's no way, like Halaand Salati said, I'm so sorry I can't look your way because Vini is so much on fire. What are the chances of this man? Talk about the former Chelsea guy who did so well with Chelsea, currently now playing for Real Madrid, still finding his figure, trying to get his feet, and it's looking very difficult for him.
It's not really about Vini. Even if Vini didn't make it in the starting lineup, we still have some other persons there. Rodrigo can come in. What's his name again? Lucas can also come in. All those people, they are all doing at the moment. They are doing better than.
Yeah, but you know the reason why people are pointing at that pace is that Rodrigo can actually play from the right.
Yeah.
But Vini is just on the one side, and that's where Hazard likes to play more.
Well, but we don't bring in sentiment when things like this come up. It's just obvious that they are doing better than Hazard at the moment, so you can't take that away.
But what is the chances like? Will he ever have a chance again in Madrid?
For me, I heard his statement the last time. He said that he's willing to stay in Madrid. He wants to fight for his play. But if there are some fights that can be won, but maybe he should just stay and get the trophy. Hopefully they will get the Champions League this year. Who knows? And then
he's already Champions League winner.
Yes, he's already a winner. He can add another one to it. Okay, so if he does that, maybe by next summer he can decide to take a walk. If I were him, that's what I would do, because at Real Madrid right now, unless he just wants to be there to make up for the squad depth, I would say okay, fine, it's okay, stay. But as for now, that the young man Vinicius Junior is already on another level. So not even Eden Hazard can actually displace him from that position. Not at all.
Okay, so now another one, Napoli. I don't know if I can.
Boy, Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, they are doing well. Napoli now qualified in the last 8. Now we're seeing 3 Italian teams: Inter Milan, AC Milan, Napoli.
I think it's been long. I saw 3 Italian teams.
It's actually a while. You know, it's a whole lot. Yeah. Now Victor Osimhen on top of this game. What would you say about him? Do you think he should leave? I'm still asking this question. Should he leave the club?
Leaving the club depends on which club he's going
next
to.
Summer.
If he gets the Serie A title, which they are almost at the point of getting, because I think 18 points clear is not a child's play.
Yeah.
Then they are already in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League, which me personally, before now I wasn't tipping them to get it, but now I think because of my homeboy Victor, I think I will also support them to go ahead if they can maintain the momentum, because Italian teams, when they see play teams like Man City and Chelsea, they always tend to fumble. But if they can stand their ground and get to the semi-finals or finals and at least get it for him to be a nice one, then for him to leave Italy, well, if he should get the Serie A and get the Champions League, any other title available for him, I think it wouldn't be a bad one for him to move.
Okay, 28 minutes gone past 5 p.m. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I'm the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K, the only football analyst without basic info. And all you need to do right now, keep giving me your attention on the show so I can run your race on the radio like Vini Jr. and then Kylian Mbape. Nobody can hurt me, not even Jude can barely harm me. And I'm not surprised my team looks very strong and nobody can mark us like Rashford. I love to shoot from the outside like I'm Fede Valverde. And I score a lot of goals on the radio, like I'm connected to Victor Osimhen and then Halaand. And I'm talking with Dozie Nukumaze, confirmed Manchester United fan. Possibly, I know you want to be in the trade of dreams someday. Lagos City, let's get into the big question for me. This is my case study. The last time I talked about case study when I was in school back then, university days, project time. They say, what's your case study? And mine was history adaptation in Nigerian Nollywood movies. I had to do that very well. Theater arts and media arts was very much interesting. But let's get back to business. Between Vinicius Jr., Erling Haaland, and Kylian Mbappe, who has the upper hand to win the Ballon d'Or first? Does he get on this before the lines will be open? Let's talk.
First person is Erling Haaland.
And why?
Okay. One thing is Ballon d'Or. The things they consider, the criteria before they give a player the award. They look at both the team performance and, of course, individual performance. What you were able to achieve as a team, the trophies you lifted, and of course, they look at the individual performance. So for Erling Haaland, how far will Manchester City get this season? There's still a different chance. There's still a possibility of them not going without a trophy. You can't say. Yes, they are still in three major this thing. They are still available in the English FA Cup, English Premier League. They are title contenders, and of course, in the UEFA Champions League, they are going to the quarterfinals. But anything can happen. They might end up not having it. But let's assume they have one. Then what's his name again? Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
In French League is already starting for him. It has always been a routine kind of thing for him. So that one is there already. They're already out of the UEFA Champions League and World Cup semi-finalist. Wow, it's an age. So I think he's also.
So you're giving it to Haaland for you?
An age. No, I'm not giving it to Haaland. I will give it to Mbappe. As for Vinicius Jr., okay, World Cup, what stage? Not quarterfinals, he left, and then about to take the UEFA Champions League if he can get there. So I think for now, the only person whose own is certain now is what's his name? Kylian Mbappe, World Cup finalist. With I think the golden boots from the World Cup, and of course he is English League is certain if you ask me for him. So these two advantages are already there, and of course individually he's actually doing great. Likewise, the other two persons we mentioned. So for me, I'm going for Kylian Mbappe.
Okay, and as for Dozy, he's going for Kylian Mbappe. Do I have a choice on this? Maybe time will tell. But while the news gets to come your way, Legal City, let's get talking now. 0700 903 903 903. Okay, I've got some. I need to announce the guys who predicted yesterday. But first of all, the question we're talking about now: which Champions League pairing would you want to see in the last 8? Between Vinicius Jr., Erling Haaland, and then Kylian Mbappe, who has the upper hand to win the Ballon d'Or? Please, if you're telling me, give me your reasons. Phone line to call again 0700 903 903 903. I think I've got people to celebrate on the show before I leave the mic. I just hope I don't forget to do so. Let's get talking on Lagos City. Hello.
Hello, Kizike.
Welcome to the show. Good evening to you. What's your name and your location?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Joshua. I'm calling from JK.
Joshua from JK. How are you today?
In fact, I just love this moment. We're in the fall. I listen to sports.
I know that feeling.
I get that feeling.
I just live inside my bed right now. I'm inside my room right now. We're in just the fall. Just the team. I listen to sports.
I get it.
I want to ask you a question.
All right.
How many players won Ballon d'Or in Premier League?
How many players what?
Won Ballon d'Or in Premier League.
I know where you're going to now. I know where he's going to.
Mbappe, Haaland.
No, wait. No, are you asking me for the future or you're asking me currently, past?
I don't hear you. For the future.
For the future. For now, no, none of them.
Only who?
For now, none of them. Talk about the future, but if it's for the past, Ronaldo's got his name.
Okay, it's only Ronaldo that won it.
He's a man that has broken records from the England side to the world. Just Ronaldo.
Okay, nobody will break that record. That be fair, Kylian Mbappe to win it because if you want to win, it depends on what you achieve and your goals. But if you need to score more goals and win Champions League or La Liga, I think Vinicius will win it. But for Kylian Mbappe,
right?
If you come up for that place, so I don't know for him.
Where he was coming from.
But Haaland is not going to win anything.
Wait, if Haaland continues in scoring form like this now, you mean he's not going to win it?
If you continue to scoring goals and you don't achieve anything, you're not going to win anything because it's not Messi.
Because it's not Messi.
But if it's Messi, I would say that Messi he will win it. But if not, it's not Messi.
Oh, okay.
If Messi got 70 goals, Messi will 50 goals, and you don't achieve anything, Messi will win it.
Okay, all right, I got that, right? Okay. 0700 903 903 903. Hello? Oh, I missed that call. So for the previous caller who asked questions, he said he wants to know how many guys who have won the Ballon d'Or. So I know the records. I mean, some players who has gotten that award. You know them, legendaries, the likes of Michael Owen, good players we know. But he wants to hear Cristiano Ronaldo. He has gotten the award. I'm going to let you know, Lagos City. Just stay with me. But let's keep moving on. 0700 903 903 903. And I'm so sure JK man talk about Joshua is happy that Ronaldo is among the guys. So, but for the future now, talk about the future now. Coming up now, none of these guys for now. So we've got players in the past. 0700 903 903 903. The question is now Vinicius Jr., Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbape, who has the upper hand to win the Ballon d'Or? And also, what Champions League pairing would you want to see in the last 8? Dozy, how do we look at this? How do we classify this? Talk about Vinicius Jr. He's in the Champions League now. Yeah. He won it last season. Erling Haaland is in scoring form, breaking records and barriers. Right?
Yeah.
Mbappe is out of the Champions League. So can I rule him out? But don't forget, he was in the final for the World Cup. How do we rate this? How do you think it's going to be if you want to check it out?
Like I said earlier, if...
okay, let's get a score. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, PCK.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name and your location? Okay, Ibuka, talk to me. Welcome.
Okay, between Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, and Haaland, let's be sincere. Haaland is on fire.
Okay.
He's on fire. But if he scores without many trophies, he can't win it.
If he does what?
If he scores goals and no trophy, he cannot win the Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
Because it's based on what you achieve. It's just you take. But I'll take Vinicius Jr. because he won La Liga last season. That was Liga. Now he's still going for the Champions League quarter final this season again. So I'll go for Vinicius Jr.
Okay, you go for Vinicius Jr. I'm here. Yeah.
Call the game for yesterday now.
Okay, I'll call it. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, all right. So now we're talking about. You just heard that guy. Okay, I'm going to cover that now. So Vinicius Jr., right?
Yeah.
Because this is very big now. Okay, let's look at the English Premier League. Haaland is there. Now talk about legendary in the past. Cristiano Ronaldo got one. Dennis Law got one. Bobby Charlton got one. George Best got one. Michael Owen got one. Stanley Matthew got one, right?
Yeah.
Now, Ronaldo, if you look at this name, you find out Ronaldo is the latest out of all.
Of course.
Now, Erling Haaland in England, doing well. I think, is there any other player I can pick out in England for now? No,
not at the moment.
Not at the moment. So Haaland. So looking at what he's doing right now, right?
Yeah.
How would you say, what will make him not to win it? If Champions League, if City gets to the Champions League final, what happens?
Well, just like the person that called last, Ibuka said, and that was what I was saying in the last time.
Yeah.
The last time, that if at the end of the day he didn't get any trophy, he goes completely trophyless for the season. I think that would automatically, if you ask me, rule him out from. He would be there. He would contend with them. He might get second or third, but being the winner the chances would be very slim. So what he should be praying for now is for Manchester City to at least get maybe English Premier League or any of the trophies awaiting them. But if he goes without any trophy, trophy, Manchester City fails to win any trophy this season, obviously you wouldn't give it to him. Kylian Mbappe already has a World Cup finalist medal here with him, and of course the all is obvious he's going to get it. So these are very two major team achievement that he can, count on alongside individual achievement.
Can we? Okay. Wait. Okay, between these three guys now, who do we take off? For now, who can we take off? Can anybody be ruled out now?
For now, nobody can. So because the season is still not yet over, so Manchester City can still get these three possible trophies. So nobody can tell. So that's why I said you can't rule anybody off until the season ends.
Okay. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, Kizike.
Welcome to the show. Good evening to you. What's your name and your location?
Good evening. This is Chinedu from Surulere.
Oh, Chinedu, you're welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm good. And you?
All right, I'm very well. Talk to me.
Based on the Ballon
question
stuff,
right?
I think I'm giving it to Kylian Mbappe.
Why and why?
Based on my own understanding, I know the guy has done so well. Like, I'm just knowing Erling Halaand for the first time. Like, just when he moved to Manchester City, I don't know how well he has been doing.
Okay.
But we all know Mbappe has, even from 2018 World Cup, he tried to come to this season. They went to semi-final, to final. I think he's best to win it.
Okay, for you, right?
Yeah, for me, my own perspective.
So, who? Okay. Is that what name?
For the quarter final,
Mbappe, yes.
I will see Napoli, Chelsea.
You want to see Napoli, Chelsea?
Yeah.
Are you a Chelsea fan?
No, I'm Man U fan.
Why do you want to see that kind of game? It's not. It doesn't look like it's scale through for any of them because it's going to be very hard. I'm just thinking. Hello? Oh, he left.
He said Napoli, Chelsea, and I actually wanted to.
Napoli, Chelsea. Nobody. It's not a walk in the park for any of them.
I'm trying to avoid that particular fixture because
why?
I want Napoli to go far, and I know no matter how uninformed Chelsea is, they know how to deal with Napoli. It has been there, so I'm afraid even if Napoli is in their greatest form, Chelsea will still find a way through them.
Okay. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Welcome to the show. What's your name and your location?
My name is JD. I'm calling from Ikeda.
JD. Did you say JD?
JB.
JB. You're welcome, JB. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, I'm wondering why they are considering only Mbappe and must they be nationals of Europe?
Are you talking about the Ballon d'Or?
Yes. Must they be, what about Osimhen?
Yeah.
What about Saka?
Okay, I'm going to tell you why these ones look not to be there. JB, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm not the FIFA person. I'm not the personality from the UEFA. I'm only saying from my head. Now, this is the reason, right? Bukayo Saka, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
He's not in the Champions League, the biggest league in the world at the moment, right? He's not there.
Okay.
Now, you talked about what the name? Okay, Victor Osimhen is currently involved. Okay. Now he's scoring goals, no doubt. But talking about scoring from someone younger is he's breaking barriers. So if you talk about goal scoring from Osimhen is on fire, no doubt. But there's no comparison with Erling Haaland right now at the moment. Truth be told,
there is no comparison.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I don't understand what you mean. How many goals has Haaland scored?
No, don't get me wrong. Don't, JB. Okay, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
What percentage of the goals of Man City has Haaland scored, and what percentage of the goals of Roma,
Napoli,
has Osimhen scored?
We are talking.
The team plays.
I know.
Everybody is playing for Haaland.
Okay, everybody's playing for Haaland.
Yes, they are playing for him.
JB, can you hear me?
Yes,
do you realize that regardless of everybody playing for you, what we want to know is the record that is being set out? Osimhen is a good player, no doubt. But talking about top flight goals in Europe now, Haaland is on top of the game. Do you understand? But no, don't get me wrong, please. You make me feel bad now. You're making me feel bad because.
It's okay now. Because I don't rate the guy as high as everybody is rating him.
Oh, you don't rate him?
I don't rate him that high.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why do you say that?
He draws a blank in too many games for the hype.
Okay.
He draws a blank. too many games.
So okay,
and how many of the goals that he has scored are penalty?
What about the hat tricks? 5 hat tricks now. 5 hat tricks this season. 5 hat tricks. Not all penalties against United. He got 3 hat trick. Is that not talkable?
I'm not saying the guy is not good though.
Oh, okay.
But let us not talk about him like he's a god of football.
No. We understand. That's all. All right. Thank you, JV. It's nice talking with you. Okay. All right. Keep listening, though. Okay. You know what's fun talking with that man? You know, at some point he made me feel bad. But the truth of the matter is this, right? I love Osimhen. I talk about him. I mean, talk about my football numbers. I keep saying that. I score a lot of goals on the radio. Like I'm connected to Victor Osimhen and Halaand. These guys are current guys who are so much on fire. Do you get it?
Yep.
So, okay, now let's talk about JB. The JB he called now. What he said now. Would you want to say anything about that? Is there a comparison between these two guys?
A lot of people do say that about Haaland, but if you look at their sentiment, you will find out that it's not really far from it, because
it's not far from it.
Yes, I would say Haaland is a good player. He's a proper striker. In fact, most coaches would prefer a striker who will just be there, let the ball come to him, as long as he will be able to finish it up for them. Okay, but I've watched Victor Osimhen play. I've watched Erling Haaland play.
No, that's where it comes. That's where it comes. That
hustles for the ball. He fights for the ball. Their game against Eintracht Frankfurt yesterday, I was watching him. He was giving passes. Okay, from behind, he was giving passes. But Haaland is the type of player like that. Is why anytime Manchester City plays a game and a certain Kevin De Bruyne doesn't play that game, it seems as if Haaland wouldn't find his feet, let alone scoring a goal. So that is where what a lot of people are saying, that he's not a player that comes and fights for the ball. He's just they are always there to supply the ball for him to finish up. But he's a good striker.
But see, let me put it this way now. Let me make this clear, right? Talk about football. I know this game very well.
Yeah.
And I know how European rate strikers forward.
Of course.
Victor Osimhen is very hardworking. They have qualities of strikers. Strikers has got attributes. We have the strikers that are the inbox strikers. We have the striker that want to join the link-up play. Haaland is not a link-up play striker. He's always in the box. He's always in the right place. He wants to be there. He's a finisher. The likes of Filippo Inzaghi, the likes of Andriy Shevchenko, the likes of talk about Olivier Giroud. These guys are the box men. They're not. Olivier Giroud has got attribute of link-up play, no doubt. So now Victor Osimhen's kind of game, he links up. Osimhen shows work. Like this man, JB said, right? He said it depends on the team. Now, if you play in the team that's got Anguissa, Deme, what's his name again? Petro Zelinski, Kvaratskhelia. You know, wonderful team they've got there. But you have to show work. But you're playing in a team that has the likes of Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, you've got everything easy. Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez. It makes it very easy. So you need a man who is there to just finish up. Like the reason I rate Osimhen, I say Osimhen will venture into any club and do well. But talking about the man who is in the box, Haaland. Okay, quickly now, just no more hype. Let's talk about this now. And then Haaland has got more UEFA Champions League hat-trick. Isn't that enough? One of the 3 players to score 5 goals in all single UEFA Champions League games. Most hat-tricks this season across Europe. Fastest top 30 UEFA Champions League goals. Youngest player to score 30 UEFA Champions League goals. Breaks Manchester City and Manchester City's record for most goals scored in the season. It doesn't feel like a hype. These are things to be checked about. Talking about Europe. Okay, now talk about Victor Osimhen, legendary. Victor Osimhen has now scored 22 goals in 28 games for Napoli this season. Arguably one of the best strikers in the world right now, no doubt. So I can say he's the reason why Napoli has advanced to the last 8. Victor Osimhen has scored 51 goals for Napoli in 90 appearances for the club in our competitions. He is the first Nigerian player to score twice in a Champions League knockout game. So looking at this guy, there's no comparison. When I mean it's worth comparing anyway.
Yeah.
But looking at Haaland at 22, sometimes we talk about the European guys as if they are the best. When it's very good, that's what I do on the radio. I say it the way it is, right? But looking at the Ballon d'Or players, Victor Osimhen can actually be one of the nominees. These ones we are not working in the UEFA. These ones can actually be named. But the truth of the matter is this: if you want to say between Haaland and Osimhen, talking about the Ballon d'Or for now, and if you want to rate these guys for the fact that they are not, one is not a midfielder, they're both forward. I think it's Haaland.
One thing, just like we were talking about trophies, if at the end of the season, let's say Napoli gets this Champions League and of course gets a Serie A title, and Manchester City fails to get the Champions League and fails to get the English Premier League, maybe loses it to Arsenal.
What did you say?
No, I said if by the end of the season Napoli gets the UEFA Champions League title,
right,
for instance, and of course gets the Serie A, which they're about to get, and of course Manchester still loses the Champions League and loses the Premier League to Arsenal or any other team, and maybe fails to get the FA Cup, going trophyless. What are we going to say about this?
I think at that point, I would just have to give it to Sime. Scutello, for the past 33 years, they are looking for this. They've not seen it.
Yes, of course.
And I think he's the talisman. He's the man making the mark. He's the man leading the team.
Yes,
Stefano Pioli recognize him. They respect him so well. All right, let's get more calls on the show. 0700 903 903 903. So what the manager Luciano Spalletti said, this is the best guy that's happened to us. Over time, he's doing so well for the club. Hello, good evening. What's your name and your location? Oh, I lost that. Do well to reconnect before we leave the mic. 0700 903 903 903. Hello.
Hello, TZK.
Welcome to the show. Good evening to you. What's your name, location?
This is Mazi Naya.
Mazi Naya. Where have you been? All the way. Your name doesn't. Your name rings a bell. We know you very well. Legendary in the show, but you left us a while. And funny enough, I was trying to reach out to you. Chelsea for life, I know.
Chelsea for life.
Chelsea for life.
Yeah, Chelsea for life.
Mazi, good to hear from you.
Saying how far to you?
Yeah, Mazi, good evening. Good to hear from you.
Good evening. Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Thank God for life.
Sorry for another day.
Yeah.
I want to contribute on what people are still discussing about Halaand.
Okay. Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe.
I'll give it to Vinicius.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
One, Real Madrid is, as far as the word of sports is concerned, Real Madrid is the best team.
Yeah.
So far.
Of course,
Yeah, true.
That's where I'm taking it from. And this Vinicius of a boy, he's too much. He's fast on the ball.
Yeah.
He has football sense. He can score goals. He can do anything with the ball. Are you getting it? So among these three, I'm giving it to Vinicius. But don't rule Sime off.
Yeah, no.
Supposed to be in that.
No. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying.
Can you? Must be, should be there.
Hey Naya. Hey Naya, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm not. This is not a UEFA list. This is just me making up something, right? And the reason why I did this now, I'm just trying to get. Yeah, okay, no doubt. Osimhen should be here, no problem. But the reason why I brought this out is the fact that if you talk about forwards in the now, who is the best forward for you now? Who is the latest best forward in the world now? If you're to say,
for now,
yeah, for you,
I'll give it to. I'll still give it to Vinicius. Because he's a wonderful striker. let me now tell you. This is Halaand of a guy.
Yeah.
Halaand is not all that skillful.
Yeah.
The only thing he has is he can score goal and he can score on a very good day. There are some times when Man City play, if there is anybody like Halaand, he will not notice.
Yeah.
I'm not against him, but he had that last the game he scored 5 goals. It was his day. Don't be surprised if they play another match, he cannot score 1 goal again. But Vinicius, match in, match out, he scores goals. That's where I'm looking at it. I'm not saying that Halaand is not a good player. No. Then coming to Osimhen, to me, I prefer Osimhen to Halaand.
Okay.
The fact that Halaand has scored so many threes and everything.
Yeah.
Osimhen has that spirit of scoring goals.
Hard work. Yeah.
He gets hungry of scoring goals. And if you watch Osimhen when he's playing, if he did not score goals, he will not be happy.
Yeah.
But whenever he scores, he's always happy. Are you getting it?
Of course.
So I want you to put Osimhen in that top for Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
That's my take.
All right. Thank you so much.
We're not analyzing together.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, there you Naya. You know so much I respect my listeners out there. More reason I say your family with me. And Dozy, do you realize one of the time Marcus Rashford was not scoring goals? I used to say I score a lot of goals on the radio, like I'm connected to. I say nobody can mark us like Rashford. And someone called me on the show and said, Kizzy, stop saying that. Rashford is not scoring goals. And at that point, I had to stop it.
Yeah.
You know, I live for those people here. So let me rephrase again. Between Vinicius Junior, Erling Braut Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, and Victor Osimhen, who has the upper hand to win the Ballon d'Or? Much respect to Victor Osimhen, no doubt. Hello, good evening.
Emmanuel, my man.
You will be my last caller. How are you?
Emmanuel the baller.
This is Gerard.
Oh, Gerard. Oh,
okay, Octopus Gerard. It's been a while. Can you just
be
quick now? Time far gone.
Let me greet Naya for coming back. I'm so happy for hearing his voice.
Yeah, pleasure. Okay.
I'm calling on respect of Nukuma. I want to just hear your voice.
Yeah. Well done,
okay,
bro.
thank you so much. And on this show, I said Arsenal will win the league. Duro Jayo Motosha said, Kizike, if Arsenal win the league, I'll give you 5k. And someone said, he seconded it and said, Kizike, I'm going to top it up. If Arsenal win the league, that's Festus from Ikeja. I hope I got it right. I have the details, no doubt. And also, Naya, one time, legendary on the show. I mean, he left us for a while, but possibly went on loan. But I want to believe he's back and better and ready to go. Dozy, let's get your last word on the show. So sorry, we can't get more calls. Phone line beeping. But I used to apologize every time. Tomorrow on the show, I'm gonna differentiate all these guys. I'll talk about Vinny Jr., I'll talk about Halaand, talk about Mbape, talk about Osimhen. I'm gonna let you know what is being looked out, what is checked out, what are the criteria to talk about these guys. Okay, those are your last word on the show.
Well,
for now.
I want to tell Liverpool fans, let them just take it the way it is.
Okay.
That's how life is. They've already exhausted their goal-scoring bundles against Manchester United. And of course, I'm wishing the two English clubs representing England in the Europa League, wishing them success, wishing them win.
Your team played today. We're meant to talk about your team, but time will not let us do that. All right, thank you so much, Dozy. Okay. On this note, I have to celebrate a friend who's +1 today. Miracle Equipment, that's the name. He is aspiring to be a very great footballer out there, and he's +1 today. Happy birthday to you, Miracle Equipment. And also shout out to the man behind the beat, talk about the sound, David Chile. Also Dozy keeping it real, talk about the Stream King as well. I celebrate everybody, most especially you listening to me now. I'm so sorry I can't get more calls. So sorry about that. Shout out to those who are here before me. Very big shout out to you, Vivian, as well, listening right now. Voice of the people now, the Patria FM. I am the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. The only football analyst without pacey info, Lagos City. And all you need to do, keep giving me your attention on the show so I can run your race on the radio like Kylian Mbape. Vinny Jr., nobody can hurt me, not even Judy can barely harm me. I score a lot of goals on the radio like I'm connected to Victor Osimhen and then Erling Haaland. My team remains strong. Nobody can mark us like Rashford. Enjoy great football. The Europa League is back. Europa Conference League back again. I am the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K. There's nothing wrong in starting small. But you know there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big. Work hard to make it a reality. And without God, there is no me. I am Kizzy K. Good evening, Lagos City. I'm out.